what's up? Welcome back to South 10 Beer Reviews. I'm Tyler. Thanks for stopping by. Tonight, got another beer review, and this is going to be another one from Founders. I want to say the last Founders beer that we reviewed was probably last year's KBS. So, I wanted to jump into another one. This is going to be the highly acclaimed KBS, which is this is the cinnamon vanilla cocoa version. So let's see here. This one comes in at 12%, so it's a big one. This one was bottled on August 11th. So it's like, I don't know, a little over 2 months old. It says, here's one for the cocoa lovers. KBS Cinnamon Vanilla Cocoa, the sumptuous deep coffee and chocolate flavors of KBS rise to the next level with a swirl of cinnamon and a hint of vanilla to create a sweet but not too sweet barrel-aged drinking experience. It's a whole new spin on KBS that's sure to sweeten your spirits. So, I've had a few different variants of this one. But this one does say Imperial Stout with coffee, cinnamon, vanilla extract, and cacao nibs, aged in oak bourbon barrels. So let's go ahead and get into this one. The one that I loved, my favorite one that I've had to date, was the Mackinac Fudge last year. Freaking ridiculously good. But let's go ahead and get this in the glass. A little bit of smoke coming off there. Leave a little room there. All right, so that looks like a Imperial Stout, or Imperial Milk Stout, I guess you could say in this one. This did say lactose, right? No, it actually doesn't say lactose, so yeah, Imperial Stout. Imperial Stout aged in bourbon barrels. Yeah, it looks nice. Khaki, two finger, like creamy, frothy even. Type of head, really tight bubbles. I can't see anything, through this glass, through the beer. It's completely opaque. Looks like motor oil. Let's go ahead and shove our nose in this thing. Ooh, man. That one does smell like it's got a little bit of booze on it. But I'm getting that, really nice stout base. Like, you can definitely pick up the base beer behind the adjuncts that they're using. Okay, so I'm definitely picking up the cinnamon, a little bit of that vanilla, and I am getting a little bit of that oak from those barrels. It's got like a nice, bittersweet type of chocolate going on. I'm getting just the slightest bit of roast from that coffee that they put in there. So everything is coming through as advertised. I guess the only thing left to do now is to see if it delivers on the taste, because it smells good. Let's go ahead and try it. Cheers. That's really good. Yeah, that's nice. So this is not a pastry stout. It's got some adjuncts that a lot of the pastry stouts these days are using, but this is not a milk stout. I believe, right? I make sure that I'm not crazy. I haven't seen anything on here about lactose. So, not a milk stout. It's just a really well done Imperial Stout with some nice, flavors from those adjuncts that are kind of contributing to this, almost desserty, type of flavor. So full. I mean, it's a just about full bodied, man. I mean, if it's not at that high side, it's very close. That higher side of medium to that full mouthfeel. I would probably go as far as you can on the medium scale before it gets to that full mouthfeel. I mean, it's really close. I don't think it's quite to that full body. But it is very velvety, very smooth. It's not as boozy as I actually thought, based on the smell of the beer. But I am getting a nice dose of milk chocolate, more so. it's not as much of that bittersweet. It's more of a milk chocolate on the taste for me. It almost reminds me of a candy bar or something. Nice little touch of cinnamon in there. Nice little touch of vanilla. Definitely lending some sweetness to it. I mean, coming at 12%, you kind of expect a little bit of a sweeter beer. It's not cloying in any way. It's not, you know, it's not going to be a palate wrecker, I don't think. You know, this is not something you're going to want to drink more of anyway, but it's definitely not a palate wrecker. It's something that I think it's got a really nice, you know, balance of bitterness and sweetness on this one. I know it's more sweet than bitter, but it does have a nice little punch of bitterness in there, which to me, it kind of comes across in that coffee type format, you know, or maybe as a contributor, maybe the coffee is contributing a little bit of that bitterness, like with that roast, because it's definitely there too. So everything is coming through, again, the vanilla, the cinnamon, the chocolate, I don't know what else it said. Yeah, coffee, cinnamon, vanilla. You know, it's got cacao nibs in it. I'm getting that milk chocolate. You know, I could see, you know, I said on the nose a bittersweet. Right when I taste it, it's almost a milk chocolate thing. But on the aftertaste, I feel like I'm getting like a dark chocolate, like a bitter dark chocolate. So, you know, there might be a nice even dose of that type of, you know, flavor going on. A little bit of that oak coming through too. Most of the versions of KBS that I've had over the last few years have not been super barrel heavy. You know, I've had a lot more barrel aged stouts that really have a huge barrel character to it. This is not quite that. It does have it. Like I said, it's got that oaky like barrel flavor, but it's not boozy. Like there's a lot of barrel-aged stouts out there that just come across super boozy, which I'm not actually a huge fan of, believe it or not. I like for the barrel character to be a little bit more minimized than some of those others put off. So this is kind of up my alley as far as like these big, you know, imperial stouts go. I think this delivers on, you know, all formats. It's got a great mouthfeel to it. It's got a great, you know, base beer. It's got a nice little pop of roasty bitterness in there. It's got a huge dose of like sweet chocolate, cinnamon, vanilla, and it's got a nice little bit of that barrel. Like I said, the oak. You know, it's not something. It's dangerous, I will say. It's 12%. You're not really going to drink. It's not going to taste like 12%. So, you know, I think it's a very well done stout, and I would recommend it for anybody who is into this type of this style of beer. Yeah, I mean, that coffee's definitely coming through more as it warms. It's getting a little bit more roasty. Yeah, as far as a rating on this one, I'm probably going to go, I don't know, 4.2, 4.25, something like that. I think it's an A beer. You know, it's not something that I've never had, I guess. I mean, I've never had this actually, but yeah, so I'm going to leave it at that, 4.2. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. If you did, leave a like and a comment. Let me know what you think. Hit that subscribe button, and we'll see you in the next video. Cheers.